Well, go on. You start.
I don't
What
know.
was your interpretation of Cloud Atlas in 30 seconds?
I don't know. I don't even know like how to start. I didn't even know what to say to Jared when he walks in.
I'll start. This fuse is really good.
I told you.
This is my first time getting one of these at the movie theater. This is really, really good.
Dude, the Roger Ebert thing that he said. Remember the thing that
I haven't
told
read
you?
his review yet. I saw he gave it 4 stars.
Yeah, that's great, but like.
You don't give it 4 stars?
I don't not no. No, I mean, I don't want to say it was bad. It's not. It's just.
It's Cloud Atlas.
Yeah. Go see it. Actually, don't do that yet.
Well,
you have 3 hours to kill, which go by very, very slowly.
when you
Guys, they went by so slow.
when you asked me like what time it was, I was as close to it, like I looked at my and we were like I think 90 minutes into it, but I was like this close to kind of looking over and be like, we are only 30 minutes into it.
I would have believed you though.
I looked at my watch a few times. Wow. Okay. Man, Tree of Life was easier to review than this.
That's what I kept thinking. I'm like.
It's Tree
This
of
is
Life
gonna be like
crossed
a
with the
shift.
fountain,
Yeah.
crossed with Soylent Green. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. To the Soylent Green thing.
How did that happen? I can't believe they went there, and that they made a joke about it first.
Oh yeah, they telegraphed it. We should have seen the twist coming. They should have, in the trailers for Cloud Atlas, they should have given that away like they did in the trailers for Soylent Green. They just straight up give it away. The old trailers of Soylent Green, it's like, it's showing like body bags and all of that, and like the whole kind of end sequence there in the factory, and then it's going like, what is Soylent Green?
Gee, I wonder what it is.
I want to fucking wonder.
I didn't think that's where they were gonna go until I saw like
When I saw the bodies hanging down.
Yeah, well, I knew that.
I was like, fuck, that's why the guy said it earlier. A guy earlier in the movie makes a joke, Soylent Green is people, and it was kind of funny, but at the same time it was sort of like, why did he say that?
Yeah, it was outside a retirement home. He's like screaming at like residents in a like an.
I thought the movie was, man, okay. I've never seen anything quite like it. Like it. I mean, I could easily say, oh, it's like this, crossed with this, but clumped in as a whole, not really, I mean, it's unique. It is a giant misguided attempt at ambition.
Yeah.
It's very, very ambitious. And so misguided in a lot of different aspects, to the point to where it's very, very funny. Unintentionally so.
Some parts really shouldn't have been funny, and I could hear it. Yeah.
Audience members were laughing at parts where they shouldn't have been laughing. I was one of them who was laughing at parts where you really shouldn't have fucking been laughing. I will say, the parts that were funny,
they were good.
Were the genuine, that were supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
Were funny. They were. It's one of the biggest laughable, misguided attempts, I'm sorry to repeat myself, at pretension and ambition I've seen since like Exorcist II: The Heretic. But here's the thing.
Was a bad one.
Here's the thing though. Exorcist II: The Heretic, bad, yes. Laughably bad, yeah. Weirdly ambitious in all the wrong reasons, yeah. Just like this movie is. But with that movie was entertaining because of that. Exorcist II was. It is. It's a funny movie. I've seen it a few times. It's a form of entertainment. Maybe not in the way they intended it to be. I can kind of say that about this. I was intrigued by the movie. I did want to see where it was going. Yeah. I was invested in it. Do I necessarily understand it? Not really. I mean, here and there, a little bit. Overall, not so much. If I thought about it for a lot longer, I probably could. We just got back from seeing this thing.
We left at 8. It's like 11.
We left at 8. It got out like at 11:15. I will say that there is a part of me that does sort of recommend it because I was interested in it. I was sort of invested in what was going on, and the parts that were bad, and there's a lot of parts that are really bad in this movie. I sat there kind of shocked and wide-eyed, mouth agape at, wow, really, it's really kind of going there a bit. Keith David is Chinese.
I guess that brings us to the makeup.
The makeup is
the makeup is
atrocious. The makeup is it's stunningly bad.
Brad,
so fucking bad. The makeup is so bad. It completely takes you out of the movie anytime something like that happens in the movie. And, like, characters who are playing a different race than they are. And I'm not sitting here saying, like, oh, man, that is so fucking racist, dude.
It's not supposed to
That's
be.
not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that it's hilarious in this movie.
That's when you pulled out your camera, because...
When Hugo Weaving showed up as an Asian guy,
Why is
I
that?
tried to get a picture of it with my phone. I could not fucking believe it. I didn't think the movie was going to top that, but then Keith David did it. It fucking topped it. So it surprised me. It kept surprising me, you know?
I liked the Korean girl who all of a sudden was Caucasian.
That was so creepy.
Well, it's because they made her redhead with green eyes and
freckles. What? It looked creepy. It looked so creepy. It takes away any dramatic investment that you have in those scenes is obliterated whenever something like that happens, because it's not. And it again, I'm not saying it's because it's a Caucasian dude playing like a Chinese guy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that at all. It's just that it looks laughable. Seriously, John Wayne in The Conqueror looked more convincing than some of the makeup in this movie. I'm not even fucking kidding. John Wayne as Genghis Khan, it's right there with that, man. Like, it's just as fucking convincing as that. Any fucking time. And Hugo Weaving
That's
showing...
a really good...
Yeah! Temujin wants to take you for my wife. It's just as fucking convincing as that. and Hugo Weaving showing up as, like, Nurse Ratched slashed with, like, Mrs. Doubtfire. What the shit is...
That was not... I mean, I can understand, like, doing that for, like, humor, but the thing is...
It's not played as humor.
It's not, like, because everything's connected, Brad.
Yeah.
How the hell is that... How does that work where he's a nurse and a... Were they all... Okay, I have to... And I'm
I think I know what you're gonna say.
I have to be really careful about what I'm gonna say because I don't want to sound...
Maybe I don't know what you're gonna say.
I don't want to sound like I'm an idiot. Like, I really kind of... This is one of those cases I wish I read the book. Because I feel like...
I've never read the book.
I bet it's long as hell.
I bet the makeup was more convincing.
Yeah, in the book, the makeup was more convincing. I'll agree with you on that. Especially, like, in... I don't want to spoil, like, I'm gonna...
Spoil the shit out of it.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna spoil some... It's not even really a spoiler, because it's right in the middle, or right in the beginning. That makeup that you see when he's old.
When he's old and
they have this, like... It's so weird to try to explain. They have, like, this flap of skin that kind of goes over his, like, eye.
That was one of the more convincing pieces of makeup.
It looks... Yeah, but, like, when he was cut, and then they simply just, like... And he's being taken to, like... I don't want to say aliens, but it's, like, this race of, like... It's the Halle Berry thing when he was in Castaway again, because he kind of redoes Castaway, you guys.
Well...
No, I don't want to say that. It's Castaway with a village.
No, it's like Battlefield Earth.
It is like that, yeah.
But with like Hugh Grant as Turl. Man, Hugh Grant showing up in old dude makeup. Hugh Grant showing up as that fucking like Turl, like is crossed with William Wallace character that he was, and Hugh Grant was Asian too at one point. Did you see that? That was as convincing as it sounds.
Hugh Grant, like... I really like I have like a British crush on that guy.
I like Hugh Grant.
Yeah, I've liked him for years.
Well, it's
I didn't honest to God, I didn't recognize him as.
you didn't recognize him? Hey, buddy, come here.
Yeah.
We
No.
talking about Cloud Atlas. You'd love it.
He would not love it.
That's true.
He would be like, go.
They did. They did get a white fur cat to play Siamese. Several seasons. It wasn't convincing, buddy. It was very funny. So, but there. Okay, so one of the things I left with, and I was thinking about this through the movie, I was like, is each Tom Hanks like the same Tom Hanks in there, but reincarnated as like another one, and Hugh Grant and Halle Berry and all that? Or
That's like
at
some Doctor Who shit. And
at
I don't
the
even
end of the
watch
movie,
Doctor Who.
is it just the lovers who are? Is it just the lovers who are the ones who are being reincarnated? Because I can kind of go along with that because
Yeah,
when
but Tom Hanks was evil in one of them.
none of the characters. Yeah, but and also when you look at like the timeline of a couple of them, like there's some overlapping going on.
There's a lot of overlapping.
There's some
going on.
overlapping going on where it's like, okay, well, even if Hugh Grant died here, he wouldn't be as old as he is
There.
here. So that's kind of how I took the
The
ending.
thing is, though, is that like, okay, this is going to be a really weird thing to compare it to. Have you ever seen?
It's just like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Have you ever? I know that you don't really watch a lot of anime. Right?
No.
Did you ever see Perfect Blue?
I did see that, yeah.
Did you? Okay, it's Satoshi Kon. That movie like flips faster and faster, like going into another scene, like.
Well, yeah, I mean...
And it's all distorted. It's not distorted, but it's like you don't know where you are.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, that's where I'm like, okay, 5 seconds of Neo Soul in this Korean dystrophy or whatever.
This dystopian future, yeah. Oh, we should,
And then
honestly, we should break down some of the parts
I know,
of
I
this
feel
movie.
bad, but I don't
There's-
know where to start.
Yeah, one part is like on a slave ship where a guy is getting poisoned by Tom Hanks. Another part is in, I think, like the 30s with the
30s,
composer,
yeah.
the composer, and
They tackled there's a gay couple too.
yeah,
that was
in
actually
that
kind
part.
of cool for the
I
30s.
like that part,
Yeah,
and
I liked
there's
it
there's
too.
a part in 1973 that has to do with like a plant like poison like. There's a there's a conspiracy going on with a plant that involves
Yeah, it's like a nuclear meltdown. kind of
yeah,
thing.
and there's a part in 2012 with the dude escaping from from an old age home. There's the part like in the 22nd century that's like the was she Korean?
Well, it was Neo Seoul. Seoul is in South Korea, so yeah.
Then yeah, there's a dystopian future where I can't even begin to really explain
That-
that, and then
you
way
know,
off into like post-apocalyptic.
I kind of, because her name is like, it's like a weird name and like a couple numbers in front of it, like the
the
Korean girl.
Crushinator.
No. But like I was in my head, I was calling her Lilu
Mhm.
because that whole thing was a mix between The Matrix and The Fifth Element.
Mm.
To me, at least, I thought it was. That's kind of the best I can explain it. I don't know if that's a good.
Well, there's parts of it that I did like, and other parts I just thought were really funny.
That was you
the
said in
dystopian future thing I thought was funny.
You said in the cab it was hard to take seriously the
Yeah.
Korean stuff. It was, and the thing
When
is,
you have
though,
Keith David popping up as a Korean dude, man,
it
you can't
does
take that
it
shit
away.
seriously.
No, you can't, and it's like strikingly noticeable.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's like you're watching it. Oh, okay, I kind of get what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that like? And then like you look. Like,
Oh, I didn't have to say wait. I knew right a fucking way.
You-
Like,
well,
it's
you know,
fucking
Andrew's
Keith
a lot-
David. God fucking damn it.
a lot better than I do.
I leaned over to you at one point, and I was like, I am gonna be so mad if Tom Hanks doesn't show up in blackface.
I know he said
No
that.
one showed up in blackface. Boo! Double standard. Boo! Boo! Halle Berry, I saw her was in whiteface at one point. I think it was
She
her.
was. They put like lightning. Her
Was
skin
that
was
her? I
significantly
thought it was.
lighter. Yeah.
I thought it was. I'm like, boo! Double
She's-
standard. Hiss.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just saying,
I know,
the
I
slave
know,
ship
just
part
saying.
would have been much more hilarious if Hugh Grant was the runaway slave. Just go for it, man. It's already pretty funny.
There's so many things that they went with and ran with it. You might as well just fucking dive off the deep end and do something like
well,
that.
now, hang on. You're not allowed to cuss on here,
Oh,
remember?
I know. Yeah.
Only I'm allowed to curse on the
I
show.
can't hug or touch
Yeah.
anyone either.
Uh-huh. You keep your distance, little missy.
Oh shit, a beer.
Oh, a Heineken.
I know it's not right.
But so yeah. Anyway, I liked the stuff in 1973 with Halle Berry as a reporter, and Keith David helps her out in like getting this conspiracy unfolded, and Hugo Weaving is a hitman who's after him. I liked that. I liked the stuff with the composer and his lover and everything. The stuff in the old age home was great.
Yeah,
that stuff was genuinely funny.
It really was.
That was genuinely funny. I liked that. I liked the slave ship stuff.
I like this. I do too. I thought that was actually kind of like endearing because they're friends and he didn't want to, and you know, it's the. It's
But it got
not really
futuristic. Really, now that I think about it, the parts that I thought was just so funny was really the futuristic shit. Whether it was the Korean stuff or the post-apocalyptic stuff with Tom Hanks.
Well,
and
let me ask you, like, do you? I thought that, like, okay, this movie like was so fucking weird. Like, these Korean girls, and oh, this is gonna sound bad again. I don't mean it, but like they intentionally make them look all the same. Like, I know. I don't know if you should leave that in. I'm not. No, but I don't mean it like that.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. They have the same haircut.
They're
dressed the same. They look like they're supposed to be. They look like they're supposed to be.
But they're
people,
waitresses.
Okay? Yeah, they look like they're supposed to be like.
Okay, I'm a waitress. That's I.
You don't all look the same.
No, I get where they were going, but why do you need? For a while, I thought that they were like cyborg, like ish.
I kind of did too.
With because they have these things like around their neck, like
shot collar, like when one tries like stab. Once they started bleeding and one dies and one starts bleeding and shit like that.
I was like, oh okay.
That this is like no sense for nobody who's seen the fucking movie. Like, what are they high? Does this movie even exist? Did they just do some shrews and they just made this fucking movie up in their head?
That would have been an experience.
This is going to be an incredibly polarizing movie.
It already
already fucking is.
Yeah.
Either people are head over heels in love with this thing, or it's like they write it off as just like, oh, this is just really, really laughably pretentious and absurd and unintentionally funny.
I don't like using that word so much, but like I don't know what else to describe that. It was like supposed to be artsy, and like I don't have a problem with like art films. I didn't think. Maybe I do. I don't.
Well, that's like saying,
No.
oh, I hated Silent Hill too. I thought I liked horror movies. I guess I don't.
Okay, yeah.
I guess I don't anymore.
But like I don't. That's just because I didn't see Tree of Life.
Well, now here's the thing.
Of it, but I didn't see it.
This movie is
It's gorgeous
this movie.
to look at.
Yeah, it is. Tree of Life's incredibly well made.
I'm surprised this wasn't in 3D with all this stuff,
Glad
especially.
it was long.
Yeah, it would. Oh, that's.
Here's the thing, though, with Tree of Life and this movie. I'm not going to go so far as to say that I understand everything about this movie. I'm not going to go so far as to say I understand everything about Tree of Life. And, you know, you can tell me however many times you want that, oh, you just didn't like Tree of Life because you didn't understand it. No, that's not it at fucking all. This movie is at least intriguing.
Yeah.
I was at least invested in a significant amount of it. I did want to see where it was going. It kept my attention, sometimes for all the wrong reasons, but that's still something.
Yeah.
Tree Life was none of those things to me.
No.
And if it was, I would have gotten something out of it. And with this, I don't regret seeing this movie.
No, I don't either.
And I almost am saying, like, go see it for yourself and kind of see what you take out of it. I don't regret seeing it. I haven't really seen anything like it. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. In some cases, it's a bad thing.
Yeah, all I know is that, like, lately, I was online the other night, when you were at the movies, and I was, like, on Twitter, and there was a couple of my friends, like, on there, and, like, I can't remember who actually said it, but someone was like, and, Cloud Atlas makes me feel fucking stupid, like, people have been, like, saying
I don't
stuff.
think people should beat themselves up for not fully getting anything out of
And, like,
this
you know,
movie.
like, I feel like, if, like, even if
the
I
movie
saw
rips
it...
off Soylent Green.
How does it do that? That is, I mean...
Soylent fucking Green.
I know!
Okay, the outcome of the futuristic shit
as soon as they put the thing on her and this happened, because what happens is they bolt... Oh god, I
like
hate...
the clone, like the
they're
clone girls
the
and stuff like that.
waitresses.
They're the waitresses.
That's how they kill cows in the slaughterhouses.
Yeah.
So as soon as I saw that, I'm like, that's slaughterhouse-ish.
Yeah.
I'm like, are they gonna... And then I saw what they did with their ankles. That's gross. That was like Achilles' heels being attacked.
Yeah, they hang
like,
him upside down,
like,
and the girl is standing there, and it's like this big revelation. You know, she's like, they're eating us for our protein. We are what they're eating. And then, you know, it would be one thing if that was meant to be humorous. It's not. It's supposed to be this big, serious revelation in the movie, and you're already thinking about Soylent Green in your head because the dude in the old age home was screaming that Soylent Green is people. So you're already thinking of it in your head.
Out of nowhere, it came up.
Yeah.
It was just so weirdly placed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, why is he yelling at the old people and saying, like, Soylent...
I mean, it was
he's,
funny,
like, waving
but
his
like,
arms, but like...
But it was like, why is he kind of saying that? But anyway, so that's already in your head. So you've got Soylent Green in your head, and then when this very dramatic outcome of this particular story happens, it's hilarious because I leaned over to you like, it's fucking Soylent Green.
Yeah,
what the
you did,
shit?
and we started laughing.
I mean, granted, like, even if the guy didn't say Soylent Green at the earlier movie, I still would have fucking thought that.
I would have.
You can't do a scene like that and not think it's fucking Soylent Green.
I think any of them would have. Yeah. We gotta go on Rotten Tomatoes after this.
The last I checked, it was at like 59. It was at
59. You know what? I'm surprised it's not higher. But the only reason is because people.
It doesn't surprise me that it's higher. I mean, because like I said,
these kind of movies though are like, they're the ones that people try to pretend that they understand and give a really high rating because like they feel like they're being so smart and.
Well.
Again, yeah.
I think like I said, I think where one group is going to see humor out of it, another group is going to see brilliance. I do think this is definitely going to be probably the most polarizing fucking movie of the year. It's like this year's like AI, like like I mean it totally is, and I don't. And I don't know. It's like I said. I'm not sitting here and I'm not saying like, oh my god, this thing is a fucking piece of shit. Avoid this fucking mistake. What the fuck were they thinking?
Say that,
like I mean I can be like, what the fuck were they thinking? But at the same time, I do see where one side would say one thing and where another side would say one thing. I guess I'm sort of. I don't want to say I'm in the middle because that makes me sound indifferent, but. You know, brilliance isn't necessarily, like, good. Ambition is not necessarily good. You can have something that's very original that can take some kind of unique mind to put together, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, like, oh my god, it's a fucking masterpiece. No. The movie is, in some parts of it, yeah, it's fine. In other parts of it, it's just, you don't buy a lot of the drama that's happening because they're hidden under really shitty-ass fucking makeup, using some stupid voice sometimes.
Oh!
That you can't...
Cockney Tom Hanks!
Cockney Tom Hanks. Oh, we'll fucking cold-blooded motherfucking fucking cocksucker piece of fucking shit ass fucking cough.
I couldn't believe what I was watching. That was the moment
it's
where
distracting.
Yeah, that was the moment of the movie where I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, why? Like, I just didn't understand why they made him look like that.
You just don't understand.
I guess I don't.
You don't get it. You don't fucking get it.
No, I don't. Neither do you.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I totally get it. I'm not telling you, but I get it. I understand it. So, but yeah, in scenes like that, it's again,
they made
it
him
takes
look
you
like a
Tom
like,
Hanks is Jason Statham in Cloud Atlas.
that's kind of what it was like, sort of, but not really. Like, I was just, and like he had like, Tom Hanks is never a character that I think should have like shit written on his knuckles. Because he did, and actually at one point...
Wasn't one of them a swastika?
Yes! Oh my god, you got it too! You got it too.
I thought I saw that on there.
I saw that and I was like, I'm seeing this. Okay, there's
I kind of wanted more of that character, though, as distracting as that was. He's like a novelist, and he's at some party.
He's a badass. He's kind of, you know what, he's kind of like a soccer hooligan type.
Yeah.
I love that Cockney accent, though. It was so horrible. But
well, he takes a critic and throws him off the balcony.
That was great, and like you see it smash
that cartoonish ass CGI blood. So the special effects are also pretty bad in this movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The makeup's about as good as the CGI. So anyway, so the parts in it that I liked, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, are really parts that didn't really have any kind of distraction like that, where like, fuck me, this is really taking it out of the movie because the makeup is so bad on 80-year-old Tom Hanks right there, and fucking really like with like Asian Hugh Grant. What?
Again, I didn't even see him.
He was the in the when the waitress, like, the guy slaps the waitress on the ass, and then she like shoves him, and then she runs away and he kills her. He was like the guy in charge.
That's not slapping the ass. That was
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he was pretending to jerk off. He had like mayonnaise, cheese whiz, some shit. So, but like the 1973
that
part,
actually bothered me.
Did that ever happen to you?
No, it didn't happen. I'm just saying, like,
Where's my free breadsticks?
Yeah, I know, right?
I got garlic on my dick.
That's why
Waitress, if you give me a really long noodle, can I swallow part of it and just pull it right out of my ass? You never had anyone ask you that?
You know, we're getting off point.
It happens a lot. You ever have someone, like, instead of leaving, like, money as a tip, they leave, like, a treasure map? And if they did, would you follow it? Would you follow it? If they left you, like, a treasure map, like, on a napkin or something like that?
What are you doing? This conversation has now become Cloud Atlas.
Would you follow the treasure map on the napkin that they left you as a tip?
No!
Why not? It could be money. Or gold.
It could be something horrible.
Well, if you pull up to, like, some house in Crack Alley, I would suggest continuing on with the treasure map. But if it takes you to, like, I don't know, the part where, like, Andy Dufresne buried, like, shit, like, underneath the Black Rock in Shawshank Redemption.
Because where I come from, that money's buried all over the place.
It could be a very long treasure map. Like, go 1,000 miles this way.
Go to Rochester.
Yeah, see? Go to Rochester, Illinois.
Do you even know where Rochester is?
Yeah, Rochester's like 10 miles away from Springfield.
No, Rochester is the sister city to my city.
Oh.
It's like...
Next you're going to tell me there's more than one Springfield.
I didn't tell you about the thing that happened to me on the plane where they were talking about Springfield, Missouri, and I freaked out because I thought I was going to Missouri. I thought my mother, like, fucked up because my mom did the thing for me.
I fucking ride through Missouri at the last con was fucking great.
Yeah, I like the con.
Yeah, man, we went through Southern Missouri. Oh, yeah. Rabbit sales / daycare center.
Great. That was so
with a
cool.
boat for sale outside.
I've never been to the South, but, like, I guess that's well, for me it is. being
there were
raped
campaign
in his ass. Like
there were campaign signs up for legitimate rape, dude.
I know,
we were not in healthy territory.
legitimate rape, dude. It's gonna be his name for the rest of his
legitimate
career,
rape, dude.
which just doesn't exist anymore.
Well, if he buys one of my rabbits, I'll go for him. Maybe
we
he
need
can buy
to-
that boat outside. So anyway,
Seriously,
Cloud Atlas.
yeah,
I don't know what else to
this is
say
what
about.
happens. I don't know I don't either. But there's so much that we didn't even
Well,
cover.
it's a 3-hour movie. I mean, there's.
Oh,
But again, like I was saying, the parts of the movie that I liked were very low on incredibly distracting stuff like that, like the 1973 stuff. I mean, there's one part where the like future Korean chick shows up, and I think she's supposed to be Mexican. Like that.
Was that?
I thought she
Wait
was
a minute.
I thought she was still supposed to be like Korean until Hugo Weaving called her a wetbag.
That was her.
Yeah. She shows up as a dude at one point.
I
with, like, a
know
goatee.
that. I saw that.
Again, distracting. It takes you out of the fucking movie.
I was
But that
wondering why that whole scene was in there, but now that you say that, yeah, if you guys don't like animals dying in movies,
Hugo Weaving
you're
shoots a dog.
a really cute little fluffy dog.
It's okay,
I
but-
knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw that dog,
But like I said, that part was very low in terms of stuff like that. That was probably my favorite section
Yeah.
out of all of it. The slave ship stuff was too. Like, I mean, yeah, Tom Hanks was under. Tom Hanks was.
because he was
It had to do.
stowaway.
Oh right, okay. Well, yeah, but anyway, that
He
part.
got off
Anyway,
the-
that part
yeah.
of the movie.
He was
But-
the guy being.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, Tom Hanks is under like a lot of makeup and that, but that was fine. I thought that was Tom Hanks is over the top in that scene, but it kind of worked in
He's
that.
over the top and more than when that's just. That
But in that part, I thought that worked.
Yeah.
I thought it worked fairly well in that section. Like that section, I liked the stuff like in the 30s. I think that stuff I thought was fine. The old age home stuff. That you see that. That was pretty much straight comedy,
I
like
think they needed- yeah.
legitimately so, and that was really funny. So in that section,
actor was Mike Caine, right?
that wasn't Michael Caine.
Who was it?
It was Jim Broadbent, I think.
I think people thought it was Michael Caine.
Well, he says Michael Caine at one point in the movie.
Because people laughed, and I think people thought that was like a
I don't
joke,
remember.
as in like, oh, because it is you. No,
It was
it's
Morgan
not.
Freeman, obviously. He was on Whiteface.
Oh.
I need to get out of this old age home. But like, but that part though is like legitimately humorous. Like, it's pretty much comedy. So
I love
in
the
that
soccer
section,
hooligans.
yeah, in
That
that
was my
section
favorite
though,
scene.
in that section though, when you had like Hugo Weaving showing up again as like Nurse Ratched, like as preposterous as that is to look at least that was in like a section that kind of was a comedy. So okay,
It
but
was placed correctly.
it was placed correctly. Other parts of the movie, shit like that isn't. It so just ruins any fucking dramatic impact that is going on in these fucking sequences.
Yeah,
it
it does.
really fucking does. That happens a lot in this movie. But again, like I said, I was even in parts like that, I was eyes agape at the fucking screen at what I was watching. So in my own sick and twisted way, it is sort of like I am recommending the movie because like it's gonna be a long fucking while before you see something like this again.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, no, you explained it better than I ever could. I couldn't, like,
Hi Lloyd.
even,
That's because I am a genius and I understand Cloud Atlas.
because we did such a good job explaining it to the poor people.
Like I said, treasure map, follow that shit, they leave it on your table, and that is the meaning of Cloud Atlas.
Alright, I'll do that.
That is the true meaning of Cloud Atlas. See? Genius! My point is, even brilliance can be stupid. I think I've said about all I can about it, really.
We got the trailers though.
Yeah. We'll take a break. We'll come back and talk about the trailers.
Here, fuck you. Oh, you wanted me to try this. I'll try that after we're done.
Oh yeah, Big Flat Spear.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're gonna
might
talk
wanna
about
grab
the
the-
trailers.
Yeah, didn't you wrote them down?
I got one here. They started showing like 7 trailers now.
There's a lot.
Well, actually, like I think they've been showing stuff like 7 trailers for a while, but I've been taking them down on my phone, like ones that are worthwhile to talk about since we've started splitting, kind of putting breaks in, and then.
Can I just mention the one that I think looks fucking stupid as hell? You already know what I'm gonna say.
Which one?
The fucking Life of Pi.
Life of Pi? What's wrong with Pi?
It's a tiger.
Yeah, what's we got against tigers?
It's a CGI tiger, and it. Why?
Well, that means that he's safe, because it's a CGI tiger, so he's not really there. So he's perfectly safe on that boat. It's great. Anyone who doesn't know this is based off a book is going to look at it and be like, "Oh man, it's like Castaway crossed with We Bought a Zoo." I think it looks. Charming. I think it looks good. It's
a Bengal tiger that is stranded, and it would die if it didn't eat that kid. I just, you know,
it shows him catching fish and shit.
I guess, if again, I shouldn't say things.
Well, I've never read the book. Apparently, the book's like fucking good. It's like one of Dave's favorite books. He's fucking looking forward to the movie.
Really? Then I guess I don't know. I should probably take it back. But
well, if you think it looks
stupid,
it's
a first impression kind of thing. I didn't really.
I think it looks good. Other than the tiger looks fake.
I've heard so much about it, and I don't know if it was last night that they did a commercial for it, or if I was still upstate.
They did. They did.
Wasn't it last night that I was shocked that that's what the thing was about? Because I heard the title a million times. And
tiger and dude on a boat. I'm sold.
Life of Pi. I've been thinking math. I'm like, okay, math. I don't know. I never heard of it.
They could do math on the boat. Anything could happen when you're trapped on a boat with a tiger. We got that. We got that one. Of course, it's Springfield, so we get Lincoln at
I laughed at that every time I come down here. There's something to do with Lincoln, every single time. Speaking of tigers, hey, Chloe,
hey there.
Get down, babe.
Where is it? There I am.
Hey, sweetness.
Recognize my motherfucker. That one, Ewan McGregor. It's like the tsunami, about the 2004 tsunami.
That was really, actually, very impressive looking.
I know, I kind of want to see that.
It looked like a real... And actually, for a while, because the trailer's it's a decent trailer, it goes dark, and you hear the noise of what it would be.
I thought the projector went out.
It
goes dark for 30 seconds.
I thought it did too, I really did.
What the fuck? I want to see what's fucking going on.
I even said, I'm like, okay... blank trailer, but yeah, and you see all the devastation and stuff, and it looks. It looks like
a realistic disaster film. Like all those cheesy.
Real.
I know that actually happened, but I mean, come on. There's been disaster movies in the past where that shit actually happened, but it's still a cheesy fucking disaster movie. I like this. Oh my god, it's like a disaster movie, but they're treating it realistic and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to wear my I surfed the tsunami 2004 shirt. Teacher hell, man.
Weren't you the
one? It's a
that...
beacon of class and hilarity.
Oh, your cats.
Weren't
you the one that told... Yeah, this was you. You were the one that fucking wore the shirt of Jesus nailed to the crucifix to fucking Passion of the Christ, and it said Jesus did it for the chicks, right? Wasn't that you?
That wasn't me.
That was you!
Alright. So, Passion of the Christ comes out. Me, Ryan, and our friend Nick Foster, you might have seen him in some of our movies, we're driving around. Passion comes out. And I'm like, we gotta go see the Passion, man. We gotta go see it. We gotta go. We gotta fucking go. So, anyway, I'm wearing the shirt. It's a T-shirt hell shirt. It says Jesus did it for the chicks, and it's Jesus on the cross going like that.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, I have to do it. If I don't, I'm gonna regret it for the rest of my life. I would have regretted it for the rest of my life.
Well, I'm glad it made you happy.
I was keeping my fucking head down, man. I wasn't making eye contact with anyone. This was opening day, man. They were bussing in the blue hairs for this. They were bussing in blue hairs like everyone, you know? So,
You said there was, old ladies looking at you.
They were, man. They were giving me dirty looks.
Oh.
They were giving me dirty looks and shit. I wasn't making eye contact. I was hearing about this from Nick and Ryan. I was like, yeah, man. They were, gonna they were like gonna shove their walker up your ass, dude. I'm like, oh, well, that makes me sad. Still funny. So I did that. If you're mad at me, I was young. so yeah,
Sorry, I had to bring that story up.
it's a great story.
I laughed. Hey, I
Um,
didn't see the movie, and because I didn't want to.
The 3D was really good.
What is
It's
it
not-
3D? Why, that's sick. That's sick.
The Bin Laden movie looks good. Zero Dark 30.
Yeah.
Too bad the news spoiled it for us how it ends. Thank you, Mr. President, for spoiling the movie for me. The safe version of Gangster Squad that takes out the movie theater shooting scene. Originally,
Can you explain that?
Gangster Squad, that Sean Penn, Ryan Gosling, Josh Brolin movie.
Yeah, the
That
one
got
that I
pushed
thought
back.
actually looked good. Really?
They got pushed back. It was supposed to come out a while ago. It got pushed back. Aw. Did you strike out?
Hi. Hi,
You guys are still
Jared.
talking about that movie?
Yeah, we're still talking about Cloud Atlas. Go fucking figure it's a 3-hour fucking movie. Yeah, we're gonna talk. Actually, we're talking about the trailers right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They showed us the trailer for Gangster Squad, the safe version. They prolonged it so they could take out the scene of people getting shot in a movie theater. But they,
Oh, that's the movie.
that's the movie.
Okay.
That's the movie. But
Oh.
they were perfectly okay with keeping that fucking shit in the Step Up fucking thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
The Gangster Squad, like, that just calls more attention to that. Jesus Christ. Gee, push it back. I understand pushing it back. Fucking push that back if you want. I get it. I totally get that.
But once you know
like,
the reason
once
why-
you're reshooting shit, that's just calling more fucking attention to it. So anyway, but first of all, in these 1930s movies, you need to stop playing fucking gangster rap shit in their trailer.
Why
That's
do
fucking
Why do
distracting.
they do that? I feel like it's completely ruined when they do that because I actually like.
That movie L.A. Confidential was really good.
No.
You know what it was missing? Sweet Jay-Z soundtrack.
Get some young Jeezy up in there. Yeah, in fact, I know who that is. Is really.
I don't know who that is.
embarrassing.
I don't listen to your hip hop.
I don't listen to it either. My friends do. Blame Damone. Hi, Damone.
I will stick with my Johnny Ace albums. Thank you very much.
No, I noticed that too. I don't. And the thing is, I really like the 1930s gangster look.
Oh, yeah,
and I like how they're talking, like,
Uh-huh.
like with the Tommy guns.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
I want to see that shit.
I love
Looks
this
good.
shit. And yeah, all of a sudden, this fucking like
Yeah,
these
yeah.
beats like start going
Some
off.
beats.
I'm
Oh
like, what
shit.
the fuck is this? Like, I don't.
Tch, man, Andrew's sister's straight up fucking gangsta. That's why they put that shit in there. Finally, a 1930s movie's got that shit right. They also got that Great Gatsby movie coming out that's got Kanye West on the trailer. Yeah.
Wait, are you serious?
Dead fucking
Come on,
serious.
that book is good. Oh.
Oh, the movie does look good. Just some inappropriate music playing on the fucking trailer soundtrack.
That is the worst movie / book, whatever you want, piece of art that
Mhm.
really should not go with rap. Is The Great Gatsby. I'm sorry,
The movie does. I think it does look good, and it's in 3D. The 3D does look really good. This time
It's
I'm
gonna be
actually
like
being.
bullets.
This time I'm actually being
It's gonna
serious.
be all bullets.
No, not Gangster Squad. Great Gatsby.
Oh, why is that in 3D?
Cause it's a pop-up book. It has to be in 3D. I mean, come on. Am I the only one who knows literature in this house? There's the hierarchy of fucking, like, literature, alright? It's, pop-up book, Great Gatsby, Braille, Hop on Pop, and the Bible.
I'm Jewish.
Oh, okay, so you wouldn't like Hop on Pop.
What does that even
See,
mean?
I'm sorry I brought up The Good Doctor. I think we're all out, man. Alright, so
Yeah.
Cloud Atlas, do with it what you will. I don't regret seeing it.
No.
I don't, for what God, for what the fuck was on
It's
fucking screen.
it's kind of cool to say like, you know, like, oh Kelly, what did you do down in Springfield this time? Well, I went and saw this motherfucking really long movie and talked about
It's
it
long.
for even longer. Yeah, like
It's long and it feels
long.
long.
Mhm.
I'll say that. All right. Well, next week I think is like Wreck-It Ralph and
Ooh.
something else that's coming out next week too. But we'll be back with that and probably something else. See ya.
Bye.